Welcome back to Reality with Tree. This is the ILICAL Caribbean experience of reality TV. We get the academic perspective, you get the Black perspective, and you get the Caribbean perspective. So we're on to episode 2 of Love Island, and a little slow burn, slow start, but that is usually the case, although we have some exciting things happening. So we're going to jump right in and let's chat about episode 2 of Love Island. So we begin with the islanders finding out if their match is still behind the door. So we start with Mel and Sincere. One Latin love. So they're still there. They're excited. We're excited. And I and Casey, my teeth are out. All that cocoa butter. They look so good together. So Trinity and Bryce, nobody's there. Nobody's home. Knock, knock. Kenzie, poor Farah. This hit her so hard. The eyes are back to normal though, so that's good. I told her blondes are no longer in, and nobody gave sis a clue that now it's like kind of like the olive skin, return of the olive skin, and that is quarter for when you go back to when the plantations had the mulatto who was considered to be like the sexiest person alive because of that mix of the white and black, etc. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of that creeping in with what is considered to be sexy now. But you know, we always have the return of those old tropes from back in the day until we let go of the past in reality and have like proper reparations, then we definitely will not be able to let go of those racial tropes that allowed those systems to exist. Okay. So Kenzie does not get it yet. Poor Kenzie. So she's left alone. Bea and Sean, we feel so sorry for Sean. Sean, while your boss is out there getting 5 minutes of fame off of you, like, ew, that was so weird though. Why come on TV to say that this boy left his post, etc.? And his mom had to come on, good on your mommy. His mom had to come on and say, no, this is not what happened. He put in leave and it was not approved after he left. Can you believe? Shiesty. Just so the boy could get a little bit of fame or get somebody that he falls in love with. I hope it all works out for him because this is super weird and this is not okay. So then, yeah, Sean is left alone, and Sean doesn't really understand what is happening. But I feel like they need to like calm down on Bea because why not allow her to explore? This is like day three. Come on. I feel like they're putting too much on it, and they should just allow like things to happen. So they break off to speak after that, and Kenzie is, guess it, crying at night. Kenzie is crying at night again. And then we just like they have like small chats. We go to the islanders who left. I'm like, okay, Love Island, I see you. I do want that big bed. I do want that big bed. The guys are drooling all over Kayda. Gabriel is, I don't know. I hate men who are like all, oh, I want to eat you up. You know, like, ugh, where get away from me. Yeah, so his oozing give me sex. It's just like big cornball to me. Trinity, I don't know if she's really interested, but she's giving that she wants the attention. You know, there's this thing where you're not interested, but the attention is validating. I wonder if that's the space that she's in. I want her to do better. I will give her a little leeway because like pickings are a little slim, but sis, let's hope that she gets to do better as we move along. Yeah, so we're switching back to the villa. We go back and forth between these two spaces. We have our hot couple, Mel and Sincere. They cozy up, they reconnect. They're very happy that they chose each other again. And then we have Maya and Casey who are having a chat. And I have to take a moment to speak about how good Amaya is with her styling because those gold rings, the little outfits and stuff. Casey is not bad either. So I find like they really match each other on style, on hotness, on like you smell cocoa butterness. Casey, yeah, they're good. They're a hot couple. So I like that these two couples are like still they still have it going on. You kind of get a feeling that Anaya might want to explore outside of this. So we'll get to see a little bit of that, hopefully, what that would look like for her. We go back to the islanders who left. Kayda, the way Kayda went like Bryce, Bryce is like, can I get my kiss too? Kayda is like, no. This is a girl who knows what she wants. So I'm happy to see that. We don't always get people who are like, yes, I know exactly what I want and I'm going to go for it. So, and I'm not going to play around. Bryce really wanted like the play, and she was like, no, no, I'm not with it. Yeah, so they go off to bed, and now we are at the next morning. Kenzie gets breakfast from Sean. That was really cute. And then people, Kenzie has the existential crisis. That was rough. I Kenzie is kind of like backwater, so you can see Kenzie is very used to being told, "Oh my God, you're so pretty! Look at the blue eyes! Oh my God, she's so blonde and beautiful." But then suddenly, she's not the top pick, and she really does not know how to exist as not the top pick. So it will be very interesting to see how she navigates moving forward. Right? Now we have the islanders who left. They go on the dates are like really boring. Nothing really to see there. But it was very interesting that you could see that Bea has flagged Gabriel. You could see she's like red flag, red flag, red flag, and then she's like, oh no, but kiss, kiss. Nah, the way we be playing ourselves, women, like if you sense it, go with it because clearly it has been shown over and over again that you begin to sense that something is off, you don't follow your gut instinct, and then boom. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. So it's the episode, while it was 1 hour long, it just felt like really short because a lot of it was like inconsequential. So our 24 hours go by. It's time for the islanders to return, 24 hours. So they are gathered at the fire pit. Sean is super anxious. You could see Sean is like, what am I going to do when she gets back? How am I going to handle it? But anyway, so they return, all the islanders who left, they return, they stand at the front of the fire pit, and they ask the new islanders to choose their person with a kiss. And Love Island is so diabolical. The kissing part, they asked the islanders who were left behind to say it. They're like, oh, kiss the person that you choose to pair up with. Sean was literally dying. Kenzie is still confused. Kenzie doesn't really understand what is happening. So we have Gabriel choosing Bea, and Kayda obviously chooses Zach. Kayda knows. Why would you be with a garbage? Okay, no, 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 elitist. Kayda chooses Zach, and I think that's a better choice for her. Uh, I'm interested in seeing where that goes. But back to Gabriel's kiss with Bea. That was a long kiss, and Sean had to be there, like, yeah, so we have them choosing, we have Trinity and Bryce having by default having to go back together. The episode ends with Sean and Mackenzie having to Sean and the episode ends with Sean and Kenzie being vulnerable. Yeah, And just like that, the season is underway. People are beginning to start to explore. Sean did say that he was sort of interested in Trinity. I would want to see what that would look like. And I want to see how the couples that are like locked in, seemingly, how that progresses. Yeah, so that was our episode 2. And let's get ready for episode 3 tomorrow. Thanks for rocking with the Icon Experience.